quartz. Everyone's going crazy for a taste of its power. But it also happens to be my favorite flavor. And that means I gotta get to it first. What the are you doing? Can't you see I'm working here?
Styx Blades of Greed is the upcoming third installment in the Styx series, and recently we here at Eurogamer went hands-on with a playable preview of the game.
Sleep tight.
For those unfamiliar with the Styx series, they are infiltration games where you play as the titular Styx, a foul-mouthed and caustic goblin who, to put it simply, has to be super stealthy as he tries to gather a powerful and precious substance called quartz, all while an overarching narrative about an impending war between elves, humans and orcs plays out in the background.
Styx. I am Grand Priest Geoffroy, and I have been tasked with recovering what you stole from us.
That doesn't sound good. This war's got potential. But first, gotta clear out the guards and shut that damn bridge.
Blades of Greed kicks off right after the events of Styx Shards of Darkness, though new and lapsed players of the series will still be able to get stuck in here without needing to have played either of the previous entries. There's a fairly robust tutorial for those who want to learn the ropes, which is set in a mine that offers a beginner's course on things like staying in the dark, peering through doors, stepping on carpets to soften the sound of your footsteps, throwing sand to extinguish torches from afar, and sliding, so that you can position yourself to get that perfect silent assassination in. Using the environment to his advantage isn't the only trick that Styx has in his arsenal, though. Throughout the course of the game, he gains access to a number of powerful quartz-granted abilities, some returning and some brand new to the series. One of those new powers is mind control, which we were able to test out on a nearby guard in a later level, when we gently persuaded him to attack his fellow comrades on Styx's behalf.
Take your time. It's not like I'm on a heist or anything. Extra security, huh? Might you be hiding a quartz by any chance?
One of the returning powers we were able to use during our preview was invisibility. At one point, this allowed us to sneak through a rowdy tavern and pull a lever at the back, which caused a large candle-adorned chandelier to crash down on the patrons' heads. But there are plenty of other ways to torment any of the NPCs that litter the areas.
The place is cleared. Hurry up.
Yep, coming. Right behind.
There was one other returning ability that we were able to briefly try out, and that was Clone. This creates an illusionary double of Styx that players can then control, all while Styx watches on from a safe spot like deep in a bush or crouched behind a wooden crate.
Is it true a bunch of elves got control of...
With litter, kids.
Being a stealth game, there's also plenty of more traditional ways to dispatch your enemies too, along with things like ledge pulls and attacks where you snatch unaware guards over the top of boxes. You can also pounce on your targets from above, or grab them from behind and then drag them off into the shadows to finish them off away from watchful eyes. An early favourite of ours, however, was simply kicking someone in the back of the knees and then shoving them off the side of a building.
Oops.
Oops, indeed. That's a great way to get rid of a body without it being seen, but if there are no long drops nearby, there's normally a dark corner or a wooden chest close to hand for some Hitman-style corpse disposal. But there should be plenty of places to toss your enemies from in Blades of Greed, as each level we played had a distinct verticality to it. One section we tried was called The Wall, which was a towering fortress of concrete, steel, and, most importantly for stealth-focused games like this, surveillance, with patrolling guards and aggressive gangs roaming the many levels. The rogue goblin's job here, Joblin, was to scale this imposing structure in order to convince a morally dubious sky pilot to allow the use of his Zeppelin. But thanks to the intricacies of the layouts, the many crawl spaces and shortcuts to squeeze through, the windows to vault through, or the ledges to shimmy across, every moment replayed felt fresh rather than repetitive.
Yeah, freebie!
And on top of that, there's even a very cool on-the-spot crafting mechanic that allows you to convert looted resources into useful items like lockpicks and darts.
Hey, could you secure the path? I don't like knowing those guards could be in our way.
Yeah, fine.
The final location we visited during our demo was called Turquoise Dawn, an area full of lush greenery and terrifying insect life. It was still full of hostile human enemies too, but it was also the perfect place to try out some of Styx's equipment, including his grapple hook, which can be used to climb walls or make a speedy exit after accidentally alerting a very heavily armed guard. And there was also a glider to try out, a new piece of kit for the series, which again were used to heroically flee from danger. Despite being big old clumsy cowards though, Styx Blades of Greed still managed to impress us with its stealth gameplay, and in particular the amount of replayability options afforded by its large puzzle-like locations. While we don't yet have a release date for Styx Blades of Greed, its developer Cyanide Studio has said it will be out later this year. And it seems like it's going to be a treat for returning Styx fans, and for people like us who've never played the originals, it's also really good fun too.
What the? The goblin! Get it! Guards are out of the way. Now just need to close the bridge and the war's secure. All right, the war's secured. No guards left. Bridge is down. All nice and peaceful. At last.
Now is a great time to score some incredible games through Humble Choice. Live now through to October 7th, you can grab WWE 2K25, Destiny 2 Legacy Collection, The Plucky Squire, Return to Monkey Island, and more. Whether you're building up your backlog or discovering something new, this is the perfect time to pick up these fan favourites. Plus, every purchase supports a good cause, with this month's featured charity being Team Rubicon. Get a curated mix of PC games every month, all for just £11.49 a month.